Hi, and welcome.
Eleanor was 35, a pianist in a small city orchestra. She had a way of making people feel safe, even in silence. Her husband, Michael, was 42, a successful architect whose hands always seemed to smell faintly of cedar and ink. They had been married for 12 years. 12 winters, 12 Christmases, 12 shared birthdays. It began the winter her father died. She was drowning in grief, barely speaking, barely eating. Michael was there at first, or so she thought. But then came the late nights at the office, the business trips, the phone on silent policy during dinner. One night, while looking for a charger in his briefcase, Eleanor found a folded envelope. Inside, a photograph. Michael, smiling in a way she hadn't seen in years, holding a woman's hand across a Paris cafe table. The handwriting on the back was simple. Until next time, my love, Claire. She didn't cry, not yet. Instead, she placed the photo back exactly where she found it and began watching. Over the next 3 months, she learned everything. Claire was a violinist from a touring symphony, younger, brilliant, the kind of woman whose presence made people lean closer without realizing it. Michael met her while working on a theater renovation project. What started as business became late-night drinks, shared hotel rooms. A second life. Eleanor didn't scream. She didn't confront. Instead, she practiced the piano every night, her fingers finding darker, heavier chords, as if she were rehearsing for something only she could hear. When spring came, Michael left for another conference, a week in Vienna. Eleanor told him she would stay with friends. Instead, she boarded a plane to Vienna 2 days later, arriving without him knowing. She didn't search the hotels. She didn't need to. On the third night, she walked into a candlelit restaurant near the opera house. And there they were, Michael and Claire, seated at the corner table, their faces lit with the warm glow of people who believe no one is watching. Eleanor didn't interrupt. She walked to the piano in the corner, spoke quietly to the waiter, and began to play. Not something soft and pleasant, but their song. The melody she had composed for Michael years ago, the one she played on the night he proposed. The sound caught him instantly. His head turned toward her, eyes wide, a flicker of panic in them. Claire looked confused. Eleanor never broke her gaze. She played through the whole piece, every note sharp and deliberate, until the last chord hung in the air, like a blade. Then she stood, walked past their table, and placed an envelope beside his wine glass. No words, no glance. Inside was a single letter. By the time you return home, I will be gone. The house, the savings, even the piano, all sold. Every photo of us destroyed, every friend informed, and Claire. She will soon know what you've hidden from her, too. Michael returned to find it all true. The locks changed, his colleagues whispering, Claire gone. His name quietly erased from the architectural firm he had built. And Eleanor? She vanished from the city entirely. No address, no number. Only the haunting memory of that song, the sound of a woman's love dying in front of him. In the years that followed, Michael rebuilt his life. New projects, new cities. But every winter, on a night heavy with snow, he would hear faint music in his dreams. Her song. And when he woke, he'd feel the same cold in his chest, the winter Eleanor had left behind.